Hey, what's up? This is Todd with Real Social Dynamics, and I thought I would shoot a video blog about watching Tyler shoot a video blog. And in order to cap it off, I thought I would steal blatantly a shot from a video blog that you'll be seeing from Tyler very, very soon, because this is his shot. And, you know, I steal from the best, so what can I say? I wanted to talk about you to your face. I wanted you right there while I talk to you. Oh, yeah. You're right there. Okay. I want you to pretend like you're the camera. But no, watching him shoot a video blog was actually a very, very educational experience for me in a lot of ways. Because Tyler's a guy who I have tremendous, tremendous respect for in terms of his execution, in terms of his product quality, in terms of his attitude towards many, many things. He's also a guy who I view as fucking insane. Absolutely fucking ridiculous insane sometimes. But watching his process was very, very good for me in terms of there were very, very many learning lessons, okay? So, let's watch him shoot a video blog in which he shot how many locations? 7. 7 different locations on a video blog, 7. Most I've ever shot on a video blog was 2. And that was by accident because I fucked up the first one, just so you know, all right? So he shot 7 different locations on a video blog, and he spaced it out, did a little bit of content here, 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 as he went through the process. And what that means is, in order to do that, he had to plan it out. He had to plan a site where he would have many, many different places to shoot, all within reasonable proximity, or he'd have to shoot over many days to do it. In this case, he did one site with many places. He also had to plan his content in such a way that it built and had natural gaps, and he had to work it out. He also, many, many times, stopped in the middle, reshot, did various things like that. He was very, very perfectionist. In fact, he was perfectionist over a lot of stuff that I think fucking doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Probably isn't relevant, but here's the thing. There's a story I heard a long, long time ago about a marathon runner. And this marathon runner, he was so dedicated to every aspect of his training that he'd eat cottage cheese, and when he ate the cottage cheese, he would rinse the cottage cheese off to get the fat off the cottage cheese, which, based on what I know about diet, is actually retarded. He actually probably needed more fat in his diet. So it was probably actually stupid and actually probably hurt him. But the fact of the matter is, the fact that he was the type of person that was willing to be industrious enough to go through the process of rinsing off the cottage cheese was a phenomenal part of why he was a successful marathoner, and he was a champion. He was a guy who made it happen, who got it done. Thanks for the distraction, guys, I appreciate that. Was the type of guy who just got it done. And so that attention to detail is incredibly, incredibly important. The other thing to notice, the thing that I noticed, which you weren't here for, but that is Tyler has very specific processes for getting himself through difficult situations. For example, there was a part where he's on no sleep, he's kind of pissed off, he's not really loving being here, he's frustrated with like how things are coming out, etc. And at the same time, he's trying to be, you know, Mr. Motivational Positive Video Blogger. And so at one point he broke down and did something roughly like this. I will try and duplicate this. I don't know if I can duplicate this. It's not my personality. But it was something like, fuck my fucking life. I want to be asleep. I hate this shit. What is this shit? Fuck me. What is this? Okay, so this is Tyler with Real Social Dynamics. And so anyway, that's something like what it was. I don't know how that came out on camera. But the funny thing was, it did a couple things. One, got his physiology right. Number 2, it allowed him that release. It allowed him to get past that emotional state, right? So a lot of guys will try to not make excuses, and I think that's better than making excuses for sure. But even better yet, maybe, is to get the release of making the excuse without having the excuse, or without allowing yourself the excuse. Or even better yet is to give yourself something so strong it overcomes the excuse, right? And so that was really interesting to see in terms of physiology, and that's useful for game, because game is state. A lot of game is state. Not all of game, right? You can be in the best state in the world, I'll still fucking outgame you because I got technique. But a lot of game is state. So that was really interesting. And then the last part was that a lot of the things that Tyler did actually wouldn't resonate with me. They were actually very specific to him. Similar to how you see Alex has his version of go chill out in the club, and Tyler has his 6 steps. It's 2 very, very different versions of a creative process. And Tyler's creative process works for him because he's Tyler. I'm not Tyler. So certain elements of his creative process are not mine. So in the end of the day, you need to have a process, but you need to make it your own. And what works for one person may not work for you. So a lot of it will be trial and error, and a lot of it is actually making it art. It's not a science, it's an art, and art is pain. One more time, I think I'm gonna yell at the camera just because it's fucking fun. I fucking hate this, I hate this fight, what the fuck?